Hello. So I get a lot of questions about what foundation I use or what mascara I use or whatever. So I thought this is totally out of my comfort zone, but I just figured I would record myself getting ready and doing my makeup and then show you what products I use and how I use them. So here we go. All I have on right now is a moisturizer, and it's this Clinique Moisture Surge. Sorry. I have to do this in the playroom, hence the mess behind me, because it's the best lighting. The lighting is really bad in my bathroom. So here we go. Okay, as you can see, I have like Uncle Fester's dark circles under my eyes that I have my son to thank for that. Oh, I'm not good at this. I don't even know. I forgot to tell you what product this is. This is a CoverGirl concealer in medium beige. I don't know how they do that to make it like in focus. I'll link everything. Anyway, concealer in the necessary spots. And then I just kind of rub it in with my finger. As you can see, my skin is like nowhere near perfect at all. I have blemishes all the time and dark circles, wrinkles. I've got it all. You name it. All right, and I'm not like super perfect about this part because there's several more layers going on top. So that's just kind of rub it all in. Okay, next, I use this Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and my color is medium tan honey. So I use my beauty blender. And this one is a kind of a knockoff beauty blender, I guess. And I just put the foundation straight on there and then kind of like smear it all over my face. I will say though that I'm not super impressed with this blender. I love the beauty blender, like the real deal, but I don't even know where I got this one. And I feel like it sucks up more of the product, and like that's kind of not the point. So I will link one for you, but I'll put the real one in my link for you. And I haven't tried any other ones, so if you guys know of other brands that are good, let me know. All right, so then I just do the same thing on my forehead. This is kind of weird trying to see what I'm doing in the phone. All right. I think we're good. Okay, next. So this is, I kind of use this as like a setting powder, even though it's technically, I think it's considered like a pressed foundation powder. It's that Pure brand, P-U-R, and I have the color Golden Medium, and I just use I like these retractable kabuki brushes because then they don't get all gunked up in my makeup bag. So I just kind of like lightly swirl it around and then go over the top like this. Just to kind of even everything out. I kind of just use that as like a setting powder. Next, I have this Smashbox highlight and contour palette that I use. I don't do a ton of highlighting and contouring, but I do think it makes a difference. So I use this darker shade right here, and I just get a little bit, it comes with this brush, it has a random hair, and then I just kind of put it on my cheekbones right here. So it looks kind of crazy right now, but it'll blend in just a minute. And then also when you have a big forehead, kind of like do a little shading right here, and it just looks more like a natural shadow. Okay, so I just kind of blend that in a little bit with that same brush. I don't get super crazy with it yet. And then sometimes I will, I don't have the brush here, but I will take another smaller brush and like go down this either side of my nose like that to contour it. But on a regular everyday makeup, I do not do that because who has time, right? And then I take, this is my favorite blush. It's Tarte Risque. And I like it because it's not shimmery. And I know a lot of people like shimmery blush, but sometimes it's okay, but like summertime or whatever, but just for every day, I just prefer a regular matte blush. So I just get a little bit on my, oh, this is another retractable kabuki, or I guess it's not a kabuki, but retractable brush. I'm obviously not a professional. I don't even know what these brushes are called. But I just figured I would show you how I do it and then take it or leave it. All right, so I just kind of do that over the area where I put the highlighter and then blend it in really good. All right, and then if I feel like I've gotten out of control anywhere, then I just take that other brush and kind of fix the situation there. Okay. It's really hard to do this in the phone. I feel like my blush went like really far out this way. But, okay. Let's see. Now on to eyes. I don't do a ton on my eyes. I don't really do eyeshadow regularly. So all I do is eyeliner and mascara on most days. So right now I've been using this Stila, can you see it? I'll link it. Graphite is what I use. So I just, oh, this is gonna be interesting. I take it all the way from the corner to corner, and I am not very neat about it. Just kind of make a line, and then I make it thicker on the ends. Same thing down here. So I have a little bit of permanent eyeliner, you can kind of see before I put it on. But it's kind of fading, and it's not very thick of a line, and the line does not go out as far as I normally wear my eyeliner, so I end up just putting eyeliner over the top now anyway. Okay, so that is smudged on there very messily. Messily, is that a word? Then I just take, I use one of two things. So I either use this old school, like foamy end of this old eyeliner that I don't use the liner anymore, but I use the brush, or I take one of these little skinny brushes. This is technically a concealer brush, but I just use it to like smudge the line and like blend everything in. Okay, so I just kind of smudge it all over, and then I just do it a little bit thicker in the corners and then connect the corners to the top and the bottom, just like that. If I get my lines too thick or I need to correct anything, I just use a Q-tip and my spit. And that might gross some people out, but spit works so much better than water, and it just helps clean up, because I don't like a really thick bottom line, so just kind of thins it out a little bit. And then I use my eyelash curler. I have no idea what brand this is. It's like no brand, which I feel like sometimes the cheaper ones actually work better. I had one from Lancome and I hated it. It was like, I think it just depends on the shape of your eye because some of them pinch really badly. And this one is amazing. I think I know what brand it is. I don't know the brand, but I think I know where to find it. So I think it's just that cheapy brand that I know Target carries. So I will try to find it for you. And if I can, I'll link it. So I just give them a good squeeze. And then currently I'm using this huge mascara from Stila, I don't know how to say it. And then it's really, I prefer a drier mascara, and this one is really wet. So I like try and get as much off of the brush as possible. This is so hard to do on the phone. I know I keep saying that, but. Don't we all have our own like funny mascara face? So I used to use like a lash primer that was white and you would put it on first, but I felt like sometimes I would miss certain lashes with the mascara when I would go back over the top. So now I just use multiple coats of the mascara because it's pretty much what the primer is anyways. It's just another coat to like thicken it up. So I'll usually do, if I'm in a hurry, I'll just do one coat, or if I have time, then sometimes I'll wait for this to dry and do a second coat of it. But I like this mascara a lot. I think my favorite one is from Tarte, the Lights Camera Flashes. It's in a gold tube, kind of like this. I just prefer that formula better. It's a little bit drier and it goes on more like how I prefer. But this one is good. I've been using it for a while. And, oh, eyebrows. So I don't do a ton to my brows either, but there are a few like sparse spots you can see. So I just use this Anastasia brow pencil, and this one is in taupe, which is a very neutral color. I know a lot of people can use this color. So I just do a little teeny bit up here, and then I just kind of fill in the holes very lightly and kind of extend it out just a tad. And same thing on the other side. So that is it. Usually I put my lip gloss on in the car on the way to wherever we're going, but I remember to get it out of my purse. So sometimes I will put a lip liner on. This is nothing special. It's from Maybelline, and I don't even know. Oh, it says Toast is the color. And it desperately needs to be sharpened. But I'll just do a thin line, not even on the whole lip, just hit like the main corners. And then lately I've been liking this butter gloss. This one is Tiramisu. Let's put that on top. I am not a huge lipstick person, but I do like lip gloss. So, and I'm not doing a very good job. Don't you guys want to do your makeup just like me? I'm so good at it. And that's it. Voila. The final thing I do is I like a matte look, but I don't like it being super like suede looking. So I use the super cheapy e.l.f. setting spray. And I like it because I feel like it just kind of finishes everything off and makes it look less powdery. So I just do a few quick sprays and then it dries and all done. All right, so I'll link everything that I possibly can, and hopefully this was helpful, and if not, hopefully it gave you a good laugh.